Welcome to episode 41 of the Sweet Nature Cruisecast. Hi, I'm Linz, as always I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello. And today we're talking event cruising. When you've paid for Northern Lights or an eclipse, do you get what you wanted? But first, a little mood music.
Northern Lights or nothing at all. Take the lead, hear the call. Will you see it? Will you miss? Eclipse or bliss? Eclipse or bliss?
What did you think to today's mood music?
Loved it.
Did it help that you've had limoncello beforehand?
I am so drunk. I am so sorry.
We are recording this straight after we'd just done our live stream.
And we've only really eaten a few blueberries because we're being healthy.
So we're recording this on Saturday night, just before we go on our first group cruise on Monday, but we're travelling down to Southampton tomorrow morning. Mm-hmm. So we did our live stream tonight, and we started off with just nice regular apple and tonic, lovely, and then Lindsay went and got the limoncello, and that's what we've now been drinking for the last hour. And won several glasses of that. So this isn't the late night Lindsay special. That's is still coming in late October, early November. Mm-hmm. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Please do continue to get those naughty confessions in. They can be anonymous.
You can be anonymous. Just set yourself up.
It will probably be better to be anonymous, but you don't have to be. If you want your name read out, we'll read them out.
Change your name.
We can change your name to the uninnocent.
Cross-check to your email address.
No.
Just.
Well, you won't see it until we read them out.
No, I won't. No, will you put it in large print for me?
Yeah. We might potentially be having a live studio audience.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Take that idea and put it out your head. I'm doing it alone.
With me?
No, alone.
I'll be in the thing.
No, it's just me.
It's not.
It's just me in my pajamas.
It's not.
Reading confessions.
No, it's not just you in
No,
your pajamas.
my vision
It's
and
a
your
normal
vision is very different.
It's a normal cruise cast with you reading out the confession. You can't even see the screen.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
I'll wear my pajamas. I've got my silky blue ones.
I don't think I want to read cruise confessions to you.
You're not reading them to me.
No,
I
just want it to be me.
It can't be just. Do you know how to operate everything here?
Just press play.
Well, to start with, you don't press play because that would be to watch.
Just press the thing.
So anyway, that's coming up.
Just press the thing and then leave me. And then leave me. It'll be fine.
I can't even imagine what state that will end up in.
No, just press the big red button and walk away.
We will continue to discuss this later.
No, I feel you'd ruin the vibe. Can I get a clipboard?
I will be there as your producer for that episode.
Like Roz?
Like Roz, just occasional interjection to Fraser, and to make sure that you've got everything that you need to answer the question. About this next one is from such and such.
Oh.
So does that work for you if I do it like that? I'll be your Roz to your Fraser.
Fraser.
Fraser?
Fraser.
Fraser?
Fraser.
Not Fraser at sea.
No, Fraser.
Fraser. Okay. So shall we get on to today's cruise cast, given that we've spent nearly 4 minutes talking about anything that's not that?
I'm so sorry.
So when we talked about what should we be doing this week, you talked about event cruising. Mm-hmm. So I had to question what you meant by that.
Yes.
Do you want to just explain? Having several drinks and 11 cellos.
I can explain. So it's about when you book something for something. So
it's already clear as mud.
So say I'm booking a Northern Lights cruise.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm paying a fortune to go
because they're generally a premium.
Northern Lights cruise.
Yeah.
I'm booking.
It could be something else like an eclipse cruise. Or something like that, yeah.
I'm booking an eclipse, a full, huge eclipse.
We had one of them on the live stream earlier.
Eclipse, massive eclipse, and
that's exactly how someone described it. It was Judy Finnegan. She got on there. She went, "Thank you for taking that pressure from the NTAs."
Eclipse. and you've paid a fortune to go on the Eclipse cruise.
Yeah.
Bonnie Tyler might even be booked.
She might. She's booked on one of them that we've...
No, she was on one,
Or did she do
but
one?
she sounded a little bit croaky.
Yeah, but imagine how cool it would be having been on a cruise, watching an eclipse and Bonnie Tyler singing...
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh, I was going to say I Need a Hero, but...
She might sing that as well. I Need a Hero. And you're on the Eclipse cruise. How much do you get the eclipse? How are you seeing the eclipse?
Okay, so the gist of this is, because now at nearly 6 minutes, we haven't really got into this. You can tell this in, I need to go to work in a few minutes at this point. It's the opposite of that. So this cruise cast may go on for about 3 hours, or not. So we're talking about them. Is it worth the premium?
You've just reminded me something about work.
What's that?
Can I just put a note out to work?
Via this, which they'll see next Wednesday.
Because I'll forget.
You're assuming that people at your work are watching this on Wednesday?
Somebody might see it.
What's
Because
the
I
thing?
think they might see it because they'll be like missing me.
Is it not easier to just like WhatsApp them afterwards?
Yeah, remind me to do that.
Okay.
But in case I forget,
I'll remind you afterwards. Don't worry.
kids go free, kids go free.
Not on an eclipse cruise. You don't.
No, they don't.
So let's talk about this then. So, are event cruising worth it? What's the risks attached to it? And do they always work out? So, you mentioned a couple there in the intro already, which were the popular ones, which are Northern Lights cruise. And you get some of the more expensive cruise lines, like Hurtigruten.
Do they still do that?
Well, I don't know categorically that they're still doing it. So
I feel we should have prepared.
We don't prepare for these things.
No,
we just
we
wing
don't,
it.
that's true.
If you're watching this expecting organised things, then tune in to Gary or Emma, where you get a professional level of cruise and stuff. Whereas with us, neither of them are drinking limoncello on their podcasts.
No, they are so
Guarantee
not.
that. I'm fairly confident that hasn't happened on theirs. Is it worth it doing those? Because, like I said, Hurtigruten used to give a guarantee if you don't see it, you get another cruise.
For free.
For free.
But
They might not do that anymore.
But there was a thing that you could be in bed and they could put an announcement out.
Yeah, if you don't then get up and see it, that's your problem. If the ship sees them at 3 a.m. and you decide that you can't be bothered getting up to see them,
That's
which
your
I can't imagine that you wouldn't. You've gone on a cruise specifically to see something like that. Are you going to see it?
Well, let's face it, I'm getting up for the bathroom at this point. So I'm
So
seeing them.
you're safe. Whether you want to run up on the top deck or not is a different thing. But they do put announcements out,
might see 'em
and
from
they
your
want people
balcony.
that's there. Plus, they have an idea when they're likely to see them anyway.
Due to
but the-
magnetic
Yeah,
activity.
but anything else could happen, such as bad weather,
Oh,
where you're in the fog, where it's
Fog.
really cloudy,
cloudy.
bouncing down, and you just don't see them.
Sideways rain.
Sideways rain, and you don't see them. And for the vast majority of the cruise lines,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm being honest, rightly so, don't give any sort of guarantees to
No,
it.
no, you
it's
book
best
it.
endeavours. In the same way they don't guarantee you go
Do
to
you
the
know-
ports that you're going to.
Do you know how they get round it? They say, in search of the Northern Lights.
That's exactly how they do it.
They say, in search of.
Is that why they say in search of Santa when they do the Lapland ones?
No, but you do see Santa when you go do the
But is it the
Lapland
real
ones.
Santa you see there?
Of course it's the real Santa.
Well, it might not be the real one,
I think.
and that's why they put in search of.
And you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to do those igloos.
I'd like to do the igloos. They look fun. But to see the Northern Lights in them,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be good.
with the glass roof.
Yeah.
They look nice.
What other ones can you think of
Eclipse.
like that?
Eclipse.
So, eclipses, we've got an eclipse coming up
And they
in
charge a-
2026
Yeah, and they charge a premium for them.
at this
as well.
side of the planet. Because there's eclipses all the time.
I don't think there's eclipses all the
No,
time.
there's eclipses more often than we see them in our part of the hemisphere.
Total eclipse, no.
Yeah, they are more common than we see them in the UK because you have to be at a very specific angle and time. So you do get multiple eclipses more
Well,
often than we see them. They're not global. Not everyone in the world sees them
No,
at the
but they're
same
not
time.
all the time.
No, I didn't mean they're every day. But just we might not get another eclipse in this country for 10 years, but there might be one in Australia next year or in 2 years. So next year, I think it's the ideal spots are in the Mediterranean.
Yes. Oh, and Iceland.
Yeah. So it's coming across, obviously, that sort of angle, which means you can see them, because I know the Princess are doing them.
Yes. Celebrity are doing them.
Celebrity are doing them. But when we've had a look at them, the premium for doing those ones is roughly about 30% above
It's
and higher
pricey.
than the like-for-like cruise either side of it.
Yeah.
And is it worth it for doing that? Would you want to be on a cruise ship specifically to see the eclipse?
I'd love...
I get the Northern Lights more.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's like a friend of ours was saying that they'd booked a solstice cruise and they were going quite high, and so it was going to be like daylight,
24 hours of daylight.
like all the daylight.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd love to see the eclipse, but when it's paying what they're charging, and it's not necessarily guaranteed.
Well, no, the eclipse is 100% guaranteed.
The eclipse is happening, but seeing it,
No, because again, you could have bad weather.
if I was on it, we'd have bad weather.
Yeah, it's fairly inevitable, and then
Yeah.
you won't have a great view of it.
No.
But if you're in somewhere like the Mediterranean, statistically, it's
Should be
more
better,
likely to
yeah.
be better at that time of year. But
And then they make you look through
You-
a weird thing to watch it.
I think that one you can see just as well on land.
But you can't look at it directly, that's the thing,
No, you
until
can't.
it's done
No,
full.
you put your complete blackout glasses on.
What's that thing called? Where the thing...
Total eclipse.
Total eclipse. I know, but you get the corona.
Yeah, but you're still not meant to look at it.
You're not meant to look at that.
No.
You see, when you're looking at it from like a weird angle, it's just it'll be weird. You might as well watch it on the telly.
The appeal for me for something like that, the aurora is more appealing at sea,
Yes,
because
the
you
aurora's
don't
not
have any
gonna
more light
blind
pollution.
you.
Because we could get the aurora looking out of our window here in York. It does come down this far.
I know
occasionally.
somebody who drove to Harrogate. We were very flat, but I know someone who drove to Harrogate and watched them then.
Well, not long after we moved in here, there was the comet.
Oh, it were a smudge where you saw it.
And we went, and it was like, get to a high place, and we just moved over to York, and there is no high places, so we drove around for like an hour and a half trying to find somewhere. If you'd have been at sea, maybe you'd have had a better view of that. Maybe you won't, because it had to be for the horizon.
Oh no, you get a good horizon at sea. It's all horizon if you
No,
look
it's
one
all
way.
horizon, but maybe you need to be above the horizon looking down.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm talking about with that.
the we
Other event cruising,
yes,
as to whether it's worth
nature
paying that premium,
behaves.
where you're not necessarily as reliant on nature,
Hmm.
would be something like an event cruise, so something like a Formula One. So going to the Monaco Grand Prix,
Oh, that'd be fancy.
which
I'd
you've
like
said
that.
before, you'd love the idea
I'd
of that.
love to do that.
And we know that Rich and Helen from Visit With Us did that, and they
Were
put
they
it
on
on there.
Asamara?
And if I remember right, and apologies if I've got the figure wrong, but it's kind of stuck in my head, something like that. Because I remember them saying it was the most expensive excursions they'd
Were
ever
it
done. 'cause
£1,500?
You get to go there, but it doesn't
Necessarily
include
the, like,
tickets to
grandstand,
see it. No,
yeah.
I think it was $3,000 per person.
No, I think it
for
was
the grandstand
1,500.
per person. So we're at 3,000 altogether.
Yeah,
Either way,
they had great seats.
you're going on an event to be there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get you into the event without a premium over and above that.
Now, would you be better staying on the ship and watching it on the TV and drinking?
As part of
And
your
you can
drinks
hear
package.
the meow.
You can hear it because it pulls right into the main
Yeah, it
harbour
pulls
there.
right into the harbour. Would that?
What sound would you hear?
I'm not doing it again.
Meow.
I'm not doing
Why
it.
were a cat taking part in Monaco Grand Prix
Cats love me. I'm not.
and Formula One?
I'm not doing it again. But maybe that would be better. Maybe
What, a
that
cat Grand Prix or staying on board drinking?
staying on board drinking.
But is that not then defeating the point of paying a massive premium to go to that event?
You'd see a bit
Because
of
I
it.
do. We're talking about this. I do know someone that did that and stayed on board, and I think that if you're going to do that one, then you've got to accept that you're going to have a big payment to go see the event as well.
I guess to
Otherwise,
say
what's
you've
the point in
done
paying
it.
all that
I
extra
guess
money and
you've
not
said-
going to it?
I guess to say you've done it and to sit in the grandstand into the thing, maybe.
What other sort of... Because in that particular case, if that event didn't happen for some reason, and Grand Prix have been cancelled in the past for various reasons...
Oh, yeah.
Then you would get there's no money back
Recompense,
guarantee
no,
on
no.
that. It's you're just on a cruise. But the plus side is you're on a cruise, but you would have paid a premium to be on a cruise, to be in that place where an event wasn't then taking place.
Mm-hmm.
That I guess would just be unlucky. Maybe in that particular one, if you're on something like Azamara or something, maybe they'd issue some sort of credit as a goodwill
I
or
don't
something.
know. I don't think so.
Because I'm guessing that the mooring fees are more expensive for them to go in there
yeah,
at
the
that
T's
point,
and
which is
C's
why
will
the
get. Yeah, the T's and C's will be massive.
Yeah. What other sort of event cruises can you think of?
That's not astrological.
That's not astrological.
Because he could always have like I say, the solstice cruise. He could have, if there was like some major, what are they called? Shooting star thing. The Leonids. Yeah, that might be fun. Alien invasion.
I'm not sure that I'm necessarily a fun one.
I'd say
And
bullshit.
it's not listed on many cruise ones that I've seen at the moment. When you look at the event ones, when we're talking about that sort of event or the Formula One, it tends to be like the Auroras, the solar ones, and there. You do have themed cruises, like we were talking on the live stream about the Comedy Fest on Virgin.
Yeah.
But I don't class them as an event cruise.
No, they're a
That's
themed cruise.
not the same. Would you class a expedition cruise as an event cruise?
No, because you get iguanas.
You don't have to be on a iguana cruise.
No,
I mean, if you were going like whale watching.
Antarctic cruise. I'd like that.
Yeah.
But that's
because
not a
you
themed
might go on
cruise.
that
That's
specifically to see the whales, and there's no guarantee that you see whales. 'cause
aliens.
Why would you go to see aliens on that cruise?
Antarctica.
Antarctica, that I wouldn't class that as an event cruise.
It's
but,
an expedition cruise.
Yeah, if you look at something like this, because we talked about this on a previous cruise cast, NCL were doing an Antarctica cruise
Oh, and then didn't go.
and then didn't go to Antarctica.
Oh,
And you paid a
furious.
massive premium to go to that one.
Yeah.
And then it didn't go to it. I can't remember the exact... I'm assuming weather. I can't imagine it was for any other reason.
Aliens.
Or aliens. But again, I wouldn't class that as an event cruise. I
No.
don't think expedition cruising is
No.
the same thing, because
No.
you're going on some sort of expedition anyway.
Yeah.
Any other ones that you can think of that you want to talk about? Or
That's
any
an
pros
event.
or cons? Would
That's
that another drink?
yes, please. That's an event. I mean, let's put it this way. When we went to Alaska, the sunrises and sunsets were the most stunning I have ever seen.
Well, we both ended up having that sunset, which brought a little tear to your eyes.
Sunrise.
Sunrise, rather, as our screensavers for a while. You had it as the one first
Yeah.
person, and I had it stood behind you, taking you looking at that, and that was as stunning a natural picture
Phenomenon.
as any aurora would ever be.
It was
It had
incredible.
the individual layers of colour you could see. I've never seen anything like it before. I've never seen anything
was like a
it
cake.
since. Absolutely stunning.
It was stunning. So that, but nowhere were we prepared for that. Nowhere
No, 'cause it
said
hadn't really
it.
talked about it.
Nobody covered it. It was a surprise. So I don't understand.
But that's not an event cruise.
No, but it was an event.
It was an event on the cruise, but
I just
what about, if we're talking about an event cruise, then what about something like a transatlantic? Would you class that as an event cruise?
depends what's
Or
happening.
is that just a cruise?
That's just a cruise.
Because you're always going to end up going across it. One way or another, the ship needs to get to the other side. Well, I say always.
I'm going to say Titanic.
Yeah,
That's an
there's
event.
a famous version. that transatlantic one didn't
It's
necessarily
getting
end
a
as
bit
well.
dark now. Should we change the subject?
We should. Anything else you'd like to finish talking about for there, or shall we have some cruise news to talk about?
Let's have some cruise news because then I can have some food.
You can have some food.
You know what I'm like when I've been drinking? I need to eat.
You do.
Else I'm such a pain.
Cruise news story number 1.
Okay.
Celebrities Premium Pass Are you familiar with the premium pass?
Celebrities Premium
Yeah,
Pass?
they have a premium pass.
What's that?
Well, I'll tell you right now. But it's had a cutback.
Was it a thing? Have we had this? What
No.
we did?
We've never taken the premium pass.
What's that?
So the premium pass is a bolt-on, kind of similar to like the key that we've got on Royal Caribbean in a couple of days' time. So I liked how this story linked into that.
Oh, well done.
Because we're trying the key for the first time,
yeah.
which is Royal Caribbean as
But
well.
we're normally in a suite. But go on.
And it's a little bit similar to adding chunks into it, like you get in Princess Premium.
I love Princess
So
Premium.
it doesn't include the drinks package, but it's not that sort of price.
Okay.
You would get the drinks package and then get that into it. So you get things into it such as complimentary room service, early access to at the terminal to get on board,
Yeah.
priority luggage delivery to your staterooms,
Yeah.
like the key, a welcome lunch on arrival.
Okay.
So served in the main dining room from 12 to 1:30.
Nice.
To make sure that you're on early and you can get on doing that. Priority departure from the ship where you need a tender service.
Okay.
Again, can be really useful if you're taking a by yourself
Okay.
tour, but if you're on an excursion from there, you get off quick anyway.
Yeah.
Reserved seated theatre in the theatre, like you get on Princess Premium, like you get on the Key.
Yeah.
Express luggage service in the terminal when debarking.
Debarking.
That's what they'd said, but de-embarking.
Disembarking.
Disembarking. They said debarking on their thing.
Debarking.
Debarking. I don't think that's the correct thing. Anyway, they're removing two parts of that.
Okay.
So they're removing, and you get premium Wi-Fi as well.
Right.
So again, very similar to the Key.
Okay,
that
I understand.
that
I
we've got
understand.
coming up. But they are removing the reserved theatre seating from this,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
they are removing the embarkation day lunch.
People love an embarkation day lunch when they've paid more.
Now, you see, I think those are two. I think for this particular one, like with the Key, because when we looked at that, I said to you, well, it's only because they had it on special offer. It only ended up being I think it was £3 per day per person more than just buying the Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
which we were going to buy anyway.
Which is then the no-brainer.
So
isn't
you're just
it?
like, well, we might as well have it because we get all these extra bits.
Yeah.
But the reserved theatre seating, because we're going on there with a group of people,
Which is great
which
for
means
us.
that we can all probably sit together easier than
Yeah.
all saying, right, we need to tap up 45 minutes before. So it just works out more. And that embarkation day lunch is a
Yeah.
nice bit that you're not having to fight in the buffet. Or
No.
Because the main dining room's not always open, depending what ship you're on.
No, it's not. You normally go and suss out which table you're on.
Yeah. So they've said specifically when they've been talking about this that they are going to add other things in the future. But the
Have we got any
reserved
chips
theatre...
in?
We've got chips in. Would you like some chips
I
afterwards?
like some chips and
And
mayo.
mayonnaise.
Yes, please.
The reserved theatre seating in particular was restricting how many of these they could sell. And that's ultimately what this is coming down to.
It's cash.
Yeah. Because if you've got to keep 100 theatre seats,
Yeah.
because you're guaranteeing that they've got one, then you've got to reserve one for every person.
Every night,
that
yeah.
sold
Every
it.
show.
For every show. You can open it up 10 minutes before, but you've got to do that. Well, if you want to sell 200 of them, you've got to reserve 200 seats.
Yeah.
Well, on some of the smaller ships, they might only have 800 seats in the theatre.
Yeah.
Then you're reserving 25% of the theatre if you have 200, which is problematic for the other
Yeah.
guests.
Yeah.
As a business, they'd like to sell more.
I understand
So
that.
I completely get that. That makes a lot of business sense to do that, as long as you add in something that's equally good. So when they changed Princess Premium, they added in things like unlimited specialty dining.
Love that.
Fantastic perk. I would rather have that than, for
Theatre
instance, an
seats.
embarkation lunch.
Yeah.
They still had the theatre seats on Princess,
Yeah,
so
but
they've not got rid
celebrity
of that.
charge so much for their
Yeah.
dining.
But to get rid of the dining element to it at lunchtime,
Why would they kept that and
I
got
would have
rid
kept
of
that because you've already got a big dining room that's capable of hosting
Yeah.
thousands.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem to
No.
make that to 200.
No.
I don't believe it's any bigger
You could have
problem
put a
for the
buffet on.
kitchen to have 200 compared to 100.
You could have done like what Winstar do and have a fancy like
Really
buffet.
fancy welcome buffet.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff you can do.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that they did that, but we've never taken it ourselves. Next time we go on Celebrity, if it's available, we will take it and try it because I have to be honest, we've been on Celebrity quite a few times. Until I saw the story, I wasn't aware that even existed.
No, it's weird, isn't it? Wow.
So whether it is just on limited ships and just happens to be the last few ships we've been on have not had it, I don't know.
No.
But next news story.
Okay.
A cruise line is now offering a new way to live at sea where you rent the cabin.
Ooh.
So we've talked about these many, many times on our cruise cast. Villa V,
Yep.
Odyssey, has now put an offering where you can rent a cabin
Yeah.
to live on sea, like you could rent a house,
Yeah.
with the stateroom starting at $2,999 per person per
That's
month,
pricey though.
based on double occupancy.
Per person?
Yeah, so it'd be $6,000 per month.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, but if you live in somewhere like London, for instance, or New York,
It's not £6,000.
New York, I can imagine you spending $6,000. That's in dollars, per. It's not pounds. So that $6,000, what a moment currently $4,800.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
Bargain. For an inside cabin, it's a little bit more for $3,499 for an ocean view and $3,999, I think, because I've not got that figure down for a balcony. But for that, within there, they're also giving you £500 per month credit for as long as you rent it, and you can rent it for as little as 1 month. There's no tie-in, but they also won't kick you out either.
Yeah, but how much would it be to go on a cruise for a month if you were doing a really long cruise? For example, I want to go to Peru and South
To do
America.
a 30-day cruise? I can't imagine that there's many 30-day cruises that you can get for less than $3,000 per person.
No, when you put it that way, maybe one thing.
But what they're also giving you, for every month that you stay on board, of that $3,000, they will put $500 towards you being able to buy a accommodation in the future. So if you wanted to test it and go, mate, is this for me? Mm-hmm. It's a good way to trial it. You could go on there for a couple of months, try it, and whilst it's cost you $2,999,
Yeah.
you've actually then for a couple of months got an extra $2,000 because it's $500 per person per month towards buying one.
Yeah.
Which I think is
I'm
a
not
good way of
loving
doing
it.
it.
I'm not loving it because it depends where they're going.
The monthly rate includes the cost of the rental, all meals and entertainment, housekeeping, medical services, fitness facilities, and internet. So if you look at that as, and this is sort of where I'm curious to your thoughts on it, if you look at that as a comparison to being on land, because you've no council tax, you've no other bills, you've
Yeah,
no
but
food.
where am I?
You're somewhere in the world.
Yeah, but I want to go to Peru.
That will go to Peru.
I want
at
to
some
go
point.
to Peru. I want to go to Easter Island.
I'm sure we'll be doing all those
What's
things.
Easter Island's real name?
Esther Island.
No.
I can't remember.
It's Papua Nui.
Papua Nui.
Is that not the ice lolly?
Nui Islers. I don't like those Islers.
They
I
weren't.
think they're overrated.
Jason Momoa advertises them, and I don't think it was nutty as he suggested.
It definitely won't.
No.
I had that caramel and maple.
Was it
and
not the
I like
macadamia?
macadamia maple? Yeah, very disappointing.
Oh, Jason,
ice cream
sort
out.
your ice lollies out.
Yeah. If you take nothing else from this cruise cast, Jason Momoa, sort your ice lollies.
But where are you going? Can you pick where you're going when you're going?
You can decide when you want to get on.
Yeah, but how do you know when you're going, where they're going?
You get in touch with them and say, can you tell me what your itinerary is for December? Or can you tell me when you're going to Peru? Or can you tell me when you're going to...
I want to go to Peru.
Nui ice lollies.
I want to do South America. I want to do the things.
You'd be able to do them. You can just get in touch with them.
I want to do like somewhere in between Von Daniken.
I think it's... We've talked about Villa V on it, and whilst I had openly sort of my sort of opinions whether it would ever set sail originally, it did set sail. People seem to be having a great time on it. I know that JJ Cruises, our friends, Jordan did it recently, and they seem to like it as well. I think that this will be quite interesting to a lot of people who are thinking about living at sea. I don't think it's going to be for someone who just wants, let's give it a go. But I think if you're seriously considering
living at
buying
sea.
one, then
Maybe
it's
that's...
a try before you buy.
I used to love that show.
What, try before you buy?
No, what was it
I
called?
have no idea.
It was a property show, and you try it before you bought it.
I do not remember this
This
show.
was and the host, he died in a really weird way.
What are you on about?
Just, like an autoerotic way.
What? Have this somehow turned into the late night Lindsay edition?
It's a taster.
It's a taste
Everybody
of
loves a
things
taster.
And that's exactly what you can get with V&V. Let's move on to the final news story. Disney Adventure's been delayed.
Yeah.
This is Disney's biggest ever cruise ship. So this was originally, is it Ginseng?
It was Genting.
Genting. What did I
Genting.
say? Ginseng's the herb, isn't it?
That's ginseng.
Ginseng.
Who's had more?
Well, more ginseng or more limoncello. I think you're one ahead on limoncello.
If you'd have had ginseng, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in.
With the limoncello. That limoncello has gone down an awful lot. It was that high when we started.
Go put the oven on, love, for the chips.
We're nearly done. So, Disney Adventure.
Yes.
Biggest one ever. It got handed over to them on time from the shipyard. It wasn't delayed on the 1st of September.
Right.
So, no
What's
issues
the
whatsoever.
issue?
Started its sea trials, etc.
Nice.
And then Disney went, it was due to set sail on December the 15th, because we talked about this before on the one
From
of the cruise
Singapore?
casts. From Singapore, of
Nice.
what an amazing Christmas that would be. First Christmas on there, but imagine if it got cancelled, because cruise ships
They always do
have been
that.
delayed quite a bit recently.
It's cancel Christmas.
How bad that you would feel, especially at this point where, the point that we're recording now is back end of September, we're 2/3 of the way through
Not far
September.
till... It's like less than 100 days till Christmas.
98 days to Christmas at the time we record.
98 days till Christmas.
Then
We haven't got us Christmas do
give or
booked.
take a few. Then I think that'll be frustrating to a lot of people. But they've put it back to March
That's
the
spring.
10th, 2026.
That's spring.
Now, Disney have said, and I get this, because you only get one chance to make a first impression. It's their biggest ever ship.
When you get one chance to make a first impression.
like that? You can have that one.
I think you've had that. That's not you.
No, that has definitely
That's
come
not
from some
you.
corporate.
I-
But they've said that Disney holds itself to really high standards for the cruise line. And if it came out in December, it didn't feel that it would be able to meet those high standards, which I think is refreshingly honest.
Are they saying it would be a total shit show? Is that what they're
Yeah,
saying?
I think because of what happened with Sun Princess,
Yeah.
cruise
Are we
ships...
sweary? Are we allowed to swear?
We can swear, yeah. It's fine. I'll just put adult
Content.
There'll definitely be that one
love
on the
that.
Late Night Lindsay one.
Oh, I love that we're like a teaser to the
To the
with
Late
the
Night Lindsay one.
adult content.
I think Disney have done the right thing. That if
I'm
that,
showing my
if that
bra
wa-
again, darling.
Behave yourself, Judy. If that don't get people to move from the audio to the video one, given,
It's flesh coloured.
yeah.
Well, it's beige. It's just
what
it-
Disney or your bra?
it's not the sexiest bra. I've got
It's not.
sexier bras.
You have, yeah.
It's just not the sexiest, but it
It
keeps
wasn't
everything in its
intended on
place.
appearing on show. So I think going back to Disney, I think that they were right to do it because the expectations behind this ship are huge.
And they've got really wide straps.
Disney on the ship or your bra?
My bra, because
I feel that we've got a mixed message going on here.
oh yeah, Disney. Yeah.
So I think they're right. Do you want to know what they've offered people though? Because obviously people have booked it. They've
I'm
paid.
all ears.
We're in the period now where people have paid the final amount.
Oh no.
So what they've said is that anyone who's booked on the inaugural
Yeah.
has got first dibs on the new inaugural.
Oh, that's kind.
So they'll move it to the 10th of March one, and you will get a bonus 50% future cruise credit.
Oh, that's kind.
Anyone who's booked on any of the other ones and doesn't want to go on the inaugural can move it to any other ones. If you're booked on any of the other cancelled sailings between 15th of December and 9th of March, I guess, then you can book it to any other one, or you can have a full refund and still get a 50% cruise credit. Which
Wow.
the future cruise credits have become a commonplace since the pandemic.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember them being a thing before that.
They're a
I think
thing
maybe
now.
we just
They're
didn't.
a
We
thing
weren't
now.
focused on it.
Or also the if a ship said it were coming out in a certain time, it came out. There wasn't a thing. Now it's a thing.
I'm sure ships were late. I think we're just more aware of them now, and people certainly around the future cruise
Well,
credit
we're
becomes
aware
a
because
thing.
there's some princess.
Yeah, but I think that the offer of a full refund and getting 50% future cruise credit
That's lovely.
is when it's 3.5 months out at this point
Hmm.
is pretty reasonable.
I would say so. You've ruined Christmas, but I would say so.
You have, but there's people have still got enough time to do something else.
For Christmas,
Yeah, I would rather them cancel it. If I were on that one, and certainly where we'd have to fly to Singapore,
We'd have had our
the-
flights booked and everything.
we could have cancelled those flights or changed the flights and got us money back.
You know what? I'd still go to Singapore. Love Singapore.
I'd be tempted to still go as well.
But if you're not a seafood person, Singapore,
No, it had some great
chicken
chicken, beef satays.
and beef.
Yeah, lovely. Plenty of
Yeah.
choice there. Go to Singapore, it's lovely. This is official.
No, it's not.
No, we do love Singapore. It's amazing. But I think that's decent compensation. Do you?
Let's say yes, because it's chips or fries time. I'm gonna
It is.
not crisps, which could be chips.
There could be
I'm having fries
with mayo
with mayo
in about
and
35 minutes time.
mayo with Tabasco because
Oh,
I am a
Yes, just
spicy lady.
Well, with that, I will play us out with the full version of the intro song.
Oh my God, my
so you can
life
get
is-
that full new romantic.
Is that what you went for?
Yeah, it's kind of a new romantic thing. And we will catch up with everyone at the next episode. And please do get those late night Lindsay confessions
Get 'em in,
coming
get 'em in.
Lindsay's desperate to see them
I'm not desperate to see them.
for the night. You won't read them out until the show.
I'm not reading them out until the show because then,
No spoilers.
No
I will
spoilers.
check them to make sure that
Oh,
we're not going
no.
to get banned on YouTube.
No, let's go. The filthier, the better.
I mean, we would like that level.
I want that
but
level.
I don't want the level of illegality where we get banned off YouTube altogether and the channel gets cancelled.
Let's get the channel cancelled.
Right, so that's your challenge. We want cruise confessions that are so
I want-
genuinely horrendous.
Not
that we get banned.
horrendous.
No,
Not horrendous.
naughty.
Graphic. I want graphic. I want like
And
full
it starts
descriptions.
the Late Night Lindsay OnlyFans channel.
I
Late
want
Night
to-
Lindsay reads
I
out
want to know
confessions.
about how
Everything.
you felt, what
Everything.
I want to know everything. I want to know how you dealt with it afterwards, what you do, how you feel when you think about it. I want to know.
You can tell you're several limoncellos soon.
I want to know everything.
Just for assurance, by the time we get to the Late Night Lindsay one, this will be Lindsay's starting level.
He will. I want to know everything. I want to know how he felt. I want to know what it did to you physically. I want to know.
Everything.
I want to know how it made you feel. I want to live basically vicariously through you
In that cruise case.
in that, because as a demisexual person, I find it fascinating. So thank you.
Okay. And with that,
We're off.
do you want to say bye-bye?
Bye bye.
I'll play us out with a little mood music.
Okay.
A ticket to the edge of the earth tonight, where the skies paint stories in neon light. Will we catch the glow of the dancing green, or just a cold mist, a half-felt dream? No Will you see it? Will you miss? Eclipse or bliss? Eclipse or bliss? Whales break the waves, their shadows glide. A breach of silence on the ocean's tide. Will the stars align or clouds invade? Every thrill is a chance we trade. Risk and wonder, they go hand in hand. Out here on the edge of no man's land. Northern lights or nothing at all. Take the lead, hear the call. Will you see it? Will you miss? Eclipse or bliss? Eclipse or bliss? What's a life if it's lived too safe? Every gamble shapes the brave, the thrill of the unknown, the sea's allure, adventure's price.